As men age, changes in their body and lifestyle habits often make maintaining personal hygiene more critical. One of the primary reasons older men develop a noticeable body odor is due to poor hygiene and infrequent bathing. Unlike younger individuals, whose bodies may naturally manage sweat and bacteria more effectively, older men often face physiological changes that make them more prone to odors. For instance, as men age, their skin tends to become drier, and the natural oils that help regulate moisture and protect against bacteria decrease. This combination of dry skin and reduced oil production creates an environment where sweat, dirt, and bacteria can accumulate more easily, leading to unpleasant smells. Infrequent bathing is a major contributor to body odor in older men. Daily activities, even if seemingly mild, produce sweat and dead skin cells that need to be washed away regularly. Without consistent bathing, sweat mixes with bacteria on the skin, particularly in areas like the underarms, groin, and feet, producing a distinctive smell. Over time, these odors become stronger and more difficult to eliminate, often giving the impression that the person is naturally smelly, when in reality, it is a result of neglecting simple hygiene routines. Another factor is that older men may face mobility issues or health conditions that make regular bathing challenging. Arthritis, joint pain, or weakness can make entering the shower or standing for long periods uncomfortable or even painful. As a result, some older men may reduce the frequency of their baths or skip them entirely, unintentionally allowing sweat and bacteria to build up. Additionally, cognitive decline or memory-related conditions can contribute to inconsistent hygiene habits, further increasing the risk of developing body odor. Even when older men do bathe, poor technique or lack of attention to certain body parts can exacerbate the problem. Failing to thoroughly clean areas where sweat accumulates, such as underarms, the groin, and the back, can leave bacteria and sweat trapped on the skin, producing strong odors over time. Using mild soap, warm water, and proper scrubbing techniques can significantly reduce bacterial growth and odor, but these steps are often overlooked. In short, poor hygiene and infrequent bathing create the perfect conditions for bacteria to thrive on the skin, mixing with sweat to generate unpleasant smells. For older men, maintaining a regular bathing routine, addressing mobility challenges, and focusing on thorough cleaning of high sweat areas are essential steps to reduce body odor. With simple adjustments in daily hygiene habits, older men can drastically improve their personal freshness and confidence, combating the stereotypes often associated with aging and odor. Another major reason older men develop noticeable body odor is the neglect of proper cleaning habits, not just during bathing but also in daily maintenance of clothes, underarms, groin, and oral hygiene. Even with regular showers, if these critical areas and practices are overlooked, unpleasant smells can persist or worsen over time. Clothing plays a surprisingly significant role in body odor. Older men sometimes wear the same clothes repeatedly without washing them thoroughly. Sweat, skin oils, and environmental dust accumulate on fabrics, providing a breeding ground for bacteria and fungi. Over time, these microorganisms produce strong odors that cling to the clothing and transfer to the skin, making even freshly bathed individuals smell unpleasant. Undergarments and socks are particularly critical, as they are in direct contact with areas that sweat more, like the groin and feet. Neglecting to wash these items frequently or wearing them for extended periods without changing contributes heavily to lingering odors. Underarm hygiene is another crucial factor. The underarms are home to a high concentration of sweat glands, and without proper cleaning, sweat mixes with bacteria to create a potent odor. Simply rinsing underarms may not be enough. Thorough washing with soap or antibacterial cleansers helps remove odor-causing bacteria. Additionally, applying deodorant or antiperspirant after cleaning can help control both sweat and odor throughout the day. For older men, Paying attention to underarm hygiene is essential because natural body changes may increase sweat production and bacterial activity, even in otherwise healthy individuals. The groin area also requires special attention. Warm, moist areas like the groin provide ideal conditions for bacterial and fungal growth, which can lead to strong odors if not properly cleaned. In older men, reduced flexibility or sensitivity may make it uncomfortable to thoroughly wash these areas, but neglecting them amplifies body odor. Gentle scrubbing with mild soap, careful rinsing, and drying thoroughly can prevent bacterial buildup. Oral hygiene is often overlooked when discussing body odor, but it is equally important. Poor oral care can lead to bad breath, which contributes to an overall perception of unpleasant odor. Brushing teeth at least twice a day, flossing, and using mouthwash regularly help remove food particles, plaque, and bacteria that cause odor. Ignoring oral hygiene can create a persistent smell that is noticeable to others, even if the rest of the body is clean. Ultimately, body odor in older men is not just about sweat. It is a combination of neglected hygiene in specific areas and inadequate care of clothing and oral health. By paying attention to these often overlooked aspects, older men can drastically reduce unpleasant smells. Washing clothes regularly, maintaining underarm and groin hygiene, and practicing proper oral care are simple but highly effective strategies to stay fresh, confident, and socially comfortable. Small, consistent efforts in these areas make a significant difference and can reverse the common stereotype that older men, naturally, smell bad.